Vijay sets 2026 tone. He says TVK's fight is against evil DMK actor turned politician and TVK chief Vijay on Thursday, that is today, set the tone for his 2026 assembly election campaign by launching a sharp attack on the ruling DMK, addressing a public rally in Tamil Nadu's Erode. Vijay described the DMK as an evil force and projected his party as a pure force, saying the fight ahead was now clearly drawn between the two. He made references to MGR and Jayalalithaa, and he said, referred to DMK as a destructive force. Listen into what exactly did he say.
Madam Jayalalithaa madam avungalum ஒரே வார்த்தையில சொல்லி இந்த திமுகவை காலி பண்ணாங்கல்ல. நான் கூட யோசிப்பேன், ஏன் இவ்வளவு ஹார்ஷா பேசுறாங்க, ஏன் இவ்வளவு ஹார்ஷா அவங்கள திட்டுறாங்கன்னு யோசிச்சது உண்டு. இப்பதானே புரியுது. அவங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் சொன்னதை இப்ப நானும் ரிப்பீட் பண்றேன். திமுக ஒரு தீய சக்தி, திமுக ஒரு தீய சக்தி, திமுக ஒரு தீய சக்தி, திமுக ஒரு தீய சக்தி, தீய சக்தி, தீய சக்தி, தீய சக்தி. என் நெஞ்சில் குடியிருக்கும் ஈரோடு மக்களே, டிவிகே ஒரு தூய சக்தி. எப்படி? டிவிகே ஒரு தூய சக்தி. தூய சக்தி டிவிகேவுக்கும் தீய சக்தி டிஎம்கேவுக்கும் தான் போட்டியே.
This was, of course, Vijay's second major public rally in Tamil Nadu since the September 27 Karur event, which ended up in a tragedy claiming 41 lives. But a TVK supporter fell unconscious at party chief Vijay's rally in Erode. However, it is not a repeat of what happened in, during his last rally in Karur. He was taken away to hospital in an ambulance, thank God. Targeting the ruling dispensation, Vijay attacked the DMK over law and order, agriculture and governance, remarking that DMK had problems and DMK and problems go together. The Erode rally also carried political significance as it was held near Vijay Mangalam, the hometown of former AIDMK heavyweight KS Erode, who joined the TVK recently after his expulsion from the AIDMK. Addressing the gathering, Erode predicted that Vijay would emerge as Tamil Nadu's next chief minister, calling him a revolutionary leader. Listen in.
காலத்தின் கடலில் கூடியிருக்கிற கூட்டத்தை பார்க்கிற போது நாளை தமிழகத்தினுடைய முதலமைச்சர் என்ற வரலாற்று படைக்கிற கூட்டமாக இந்த கூட்டம் இங்கே இருக்கிறது. எல்லோரும் சொன்னார்கள், எப்படி ஆட்சிக்கு வர வேண்டும் என்று பல பேர் கனவு காணுகிறார்கள். ஆனால் தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்களை பொறுத்தவரையிலும் நாளை தமிழ்நாட்டை ஆளப்போவது புரட்சி தளபதி தான். இதை யாராலும் மாற்றி காட்ட முடியாது என்ற வரலாறு தான் பெரியார் மண்ணிலே இன்றைக்கு காணுகிற காட்சியை நாங்கள் காணுகிறோம். சமுதாயம் என்பது தந்தை பெரியார் அவர்கள் குறிப்பிட்டதை போல ஏழை மக்களுடைய கண்ணீரை தீர்ப்பதற்கு ஒரு நல்ல தலைமை வேண்டும் என்று பல நாட்களாக மக்களுடைய கனவு இன்றைக்கு நிறைவேற்றப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. மிக விரைவிலேயே தான்.
All right, then from Karur to interim Puducherry and now Erode, what has changed? Has Vijay matured, or Vijay is just resorting to what are called familiar tropes? Let me go to T. Ramakrishnan, Senior Associate Editor of The Hindu, and S. Muralidharan, Senior Political Analyst. Lovely to see both of you. Murali, so great to see you on my show after a long break. Tell me something, Mr. Ramakrishnan, do you think that anything has changed? Because, sorry, but even here, when he, spread his hands and arms or whatever, it was more like a dialogue delivery. But then, who knows? Look at the crowds. I mean, there are huge crowds. What has changed from Karur, sir, to Puducherry and now to here?
We don't see much change in the theatrics of Vijay. But I think he is becoming, I would say, more and more serious, I should say. At least he has been raising substantive issues. Okay. And then I think giving less focus on talking in a trivial way, not trivial, using trivial language. For example, this fascism, all that. You see, that kind of language is missing this time. So I think he's slowly, I would say, evolving as a politically conscious person. But let us see. But I don't see.
So
much
according
change,
to
much
you,
change.
there is a bit of maturity that he's displaying. I mean, a good way to start this conversation, Murali. Do you think that he has matured? He's grown up from Karur to now, September to now. We are sitting in December.
I think with every setback, Sudha, you become stronger, harder, wiser. I mean, I think the Karur incident was, it was a shocker, right? I mean, nobody hit him. You wouldn't have even dreamt about it. He's just come out of that, and I think that's made him strong. And his target is focused now. He's not talking about BJP or ADMK anywhere. He's saying DMK. DMK to go. It's, as he said, it's a draconian DMK, and Sakti, he says. And focused. And this crowd is much more disciplined compared to last time. And they have also made some arrangement that within one cubicle, there'll be only 500 people, etc. So that's pretty well managed. And they also laid down rules saying that pregnant women with small children should not come for this event. So I think he's learning quickly, and he's set his eyes on DMK.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see some, next 4 months is going to be, extremely exciting and critical.
Ramakrishnan, tell me something. Is he trying to capture the space of AIDMK? Because evil DMK, he keeps saying this. Now the fascism has all gone out of his vocabulary, as it were. But when he says evil DMK and how his party is very pure, do you think that he's trying to, in a way, also capture the space which is AIDMK's?
Yes, he is making that attempt, but it is not that easy to capture the space that the AIDMK has been enjoying for nearly 50 years, 50 and odd years, as a principal and traditional rival of adversary of DMK. But another point is these rallies are all fine. But the reports that I get about TVK is that the party has not yet established its network across the state. Okay, so unless you have people in every polling booth, okay, then you can't say that you can dislodge DMK very easily. See, I am a resident of Velachery, which is a southern, virtually on the outskirts of Chennai. Okay, and I have not come across a single TVK person in my constituency, okay, where any poster or any distribution of pamphlets, even this the SIR, which has generated a lot of heat. Even then also, these people are not at all visible. Whereas you can find a DMK, you come across DMK people, you come across ADMK people, even BJP people are visible, but not TVK. So unless you establish your network, your party infrastructure in every place, nook and corner of the state, this kind of rallies, okay, it will yield some crowd, and then you can find a bigger crowd in Madurai or any other place. But that will not get translated.
Yeah, but what I like about this is that both of you have said that he is showing maturity after this Karur stampede, which was a big shock for the nation, for all of us. He's now kind of more mature, he's thinking, he's, maybe strategizing. But like Ramakrishnan says, he does not see anyone in his constituency of Velachery, and maybe they do not have that kind of cadre strength. Muralidharan, do you think one of the great, and Sengotian going there, Muralidharan, do you think it's a big advantage? Because he, who was always organizing Jayalalitha's, rallies and was very close confidant of the chief minister, do you think he's the one who's going to add that kind of layer to TVK?
He should, but will he is the question, because already there are a few big wigs in that party who are deciding and taking all the calls. So will he get that kind of a place in TVK to do all that? we have to wait and see. And as Mr. Ramakrishnan said, yes, they still don't have a foot on the, field, and it will take some time. I think if you ask me, frankly, this 5 years, the next 5 years, he will be a fully prepared. TVK will be a party, as well as TVK. Vijay will be a CM candidate for 2031, and not for 2026. This is my view. But as I kept saying, he should have joined the ADMK. So by 2031, he would have had the CM seat as well as the party in his kitty. So I think that bus he missed. But let's hope for the best. Wish him luck.
Also, Murali, before I go to Ramakrishnan, I want to ask you, is he trying to capture the space of AIDMK? Is there a comparison at all?
I think he will have that intention because the ADMK is, star-studded party always be, like, whether it's Jayalalithaa or MGR. So the party needs that, kind of a charismatic leader. They will always look for it. So there's nothing wrong in he's trying to pitch some people from that side. But we need to wait and see how far it's going to go.
Ramakrishnan, it's not... Yeah, go ahead, Murali. Sorry.
Yeah, people if you really take the ADMK, vote bank, most of them are like above 50. So we really don't know whether they're fans of Vijay. So it might take some time.
All right. Ramakrishnan, Muralidharan said that there is nothing wrong if he's trying to, grab the space of AIDMK and adjust himself in that particular little square. But don't you think it is very smart of him to make reference to MG Ramachandran and Jayalalithaa? Don't you think that's a master stroke? All said and done, even among DMK cadre, there is great reverence for these big leaders. Somewhere he's trying to not only kind of get eyeballs, but somewhere I also think, if you analyze, that he's placing himself in that pantheon, as it were, which is exaggerated, but nevertheless.
Okay, that is. You can make an attempt, that's not an issue. But Vijaykanth also spoke in a similar language. Okay, in fact, Vijaykanth was called Black MGR. Okay, so and then, in fact, there was even Vijaykanth was growing in terms of electoral strength. Then there was a talk that he might, capture the ADMK, the space. So Jayalalithaa had to visit MGR's house, which is in Ramapuram, on the outskirts of Chennai. And then I happened to be there that day. And then she said that no one could capture the ADMK space. It's all belong to my party. So similar attempt is being made by Vijay, and then his repeated attacks on DMK, they are only giving the impression that he's positioning himself as a better alternative than AIDMK. But in fact, Annamalai also used the same trick. Okay, so you can adopt this kind of techniques, but it will take much more time for any person to make an impact in Tamil Nadu politics than outsiders can imagine to occupy some space.
All right, Muralidharan, I have 1 minute. Muralidharan, you think that things will change going forward for this man on the screen? I mean, it's going to be, because I'm also getting reports, a lot of youth are swayed in by what he's saying. How do you look at, as we hurtle close to the 2026 elections in Tamil Nadu?
He will definitely make an impact, Sudha. At the loss of NTK and probably VCK and Communists, all these parties put together, he will take away most of their votes. That's for sure. Second is, he can be a party pooper. He can't. I don't think he'll come to power, but he can spoil the chances of DMK. So that's for sure.